Set, hut! Hut, hut! Ready! Set! Set! Ready! Set! Ready! Hut! Go! Ready! Hut! Go! Here we go, set! Hut! Hut! Come on, set! Set! Down! Hut! Hut! Let's go now! Set, hut! Here we go, here we go! Hut, hut! Ready up! Hut! Here we go! Set! Let's go! Ready, go! Ready, ready! Ready? Set, hut! Hut! Set! Set, go! Set, ready! On the set! Ready, ready! 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 Here we go, set! Come on, set! Hut! Go! Down! Hut, hut! Let's go now! Set! Here we go! Here we set, hut! Here we go! Hut, hut! Let's go! Set! Ready, 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 go! Set, hut! Ready? On the double! Hut! Ready. 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 Here we go. Set. Hut. Come on. Set. Hut. Hut. Down. Set. Let's go now. Set. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. Hut. Hut. Here we go. Set. Let's go. Ready? Go. Ready, ready, ready. Set, hut. Hut. Ready, break. Set, go. Set. Ready, ready. Set, ready. Ready.
the National Football League on...
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready?
On play action, Young. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Packers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the interception, Cousins. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Cousins. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
He's been fortunate in one sense. I mean, he's thrown the 2 interceptions. That's not fortunate. The good news is haven't led to points on either one of those picks. So a fresh start here, 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard into the 32.
You look at this Packers defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now Young.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Young down from the 50.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
touchdown. Traylon Burks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dragons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Cousins.
That's complete to his receiver, Gower. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They go play action. Cousins. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Inside give to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll field this at the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young off the play fake.
A shot downfield for Burks.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Young. Ertz has it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Cousins throw on target to Godwin here.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Cousins connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Cousins.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Kalijah Kancey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
A give right side for Gibbs. 66 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
This is Smith with a grab.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Young to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Now the Packers get set to go.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Play fake. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Open man is Myers. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They go to Elliott again. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Cousins
work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. He finds his man complete. That's Myers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 2nd down, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Running left, it's Penny. Fights loose, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown. Rashad Penny.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cousins on 1st down.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
That's caught inside the 20. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And he's going to go down again.
Here now, 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Young.
That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Young. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Go set. Ready.
Gibbs is in for a touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting, ending the game on an onside kick. They actually recovered it, but it didn't really matter.